You're here because you want to know how to make this, so hop on over and I'll show you how to make it. All the dimensions for this project are going to be in the description box below. I'm going to take my first ear piece and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw the ear shape. Then I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut along that line. And I wanted to make sure I did a curve at the top. I wanted my bunny to have curvy top ears. So that's one ear, and I'm going to use that as a template for the second one. So I'm just going to put that over the top here, and I'm just going to cut around this shape here. I have pinned both my fabrics into place and I've put them right sides together. So if you have a pattern, so you're going to have the pattern side facing both right sides. Place your regular foot on your sewing machine and put a 90-14 needle in. This is the good needle to use for cotton. Then we are going to go about 1/4 of an inch around, sewing all of this little bunny ear into place. I'm going to turn on my pivot feature on my machine so it automatically raises this foot up. As you'll see, I'm stopping and starting as I'm going around this corner. If you have pinking shears, great, this is the time to use them. So start to cut around the ears. And if you don't have pinking shears, I'll show you what to do in a second. Don't have pinking shears, this is what you're going to have to do, because you're going to have to cut notches around the top there because it's a curve and you'll want them to push out a little bit nicer. So I'm just going to cut all the way around here like we did with the pinking shears. Then on the curves you're just going to cut in like this, but be very careful not to cut the actual stitches, and go all the way around the curve. Now it's time to turn the bunny ears right sides out. You're going to turn both of them right sides out and then you're going to press them. I have changed my length to my top stitch because I'm going to top stitch the ear all the way down. Now let's move on to the casing. So you want to do it about maybe 1.5 inches from the top. I'll measure it in a minute. And you're going to find that you've got 1 inch space from each side, and that's meant to be like that. Don't close this up here because you'll close your casing up. So I am going to make sure I'm 1.5 inches from the top. I'm going to pin it in place and take it over to my sewing machine. Try to keep it as straight as you can. I know it's difficult. And then you're going to sew along the top, sew and then back stitch and sew. and then you're going to back stitch at the end, and then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Don't forget to back stitch. So it's now time to start creating the Easter bunny bag. So put right sides together, and you're going to sew all the way around this bag, leaving the top part open, and do it at 1/4 of an inch. You're going to take the lining pieces, and instead of going all the way around, we're going to leave a opening at the bottom in order to turn right sides out. So we're going to start at the top here, go down, and I'm going to stop here, go back stitch, and then start over here and then go round. So this is where I'm going to stop for my opening. Before I do that, I'm going to back stitch. And then I'm just going to lift my needle up. And I'm going to jump over. I'm going to put it back down. Needle back down. I'm going to start again. And I'm going to reverse. And I'm going to continue on. This here is where I jump, so I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to tidy these up just a little bit, cutting some of this away. I'm going to box these corners out because I want this bag to stand up on its own. And in order to do that, you basically, all you have to do is open this out so it kind of fans out. Going to kind of make a triangle. So you're going to have both seams lined up together, and you're going to measure 1 inch down from this corner. And we take it over to our sewing machine and sew in place. So it's going to create this effect on your bag, and it's going to be able to stand up. So you're going to do that on the 2 bottom bits where the hole is here, and you're going to do it on the 2 bottom bits of your main part of your bag as well. Now I like to cut these pieces away. I'm going to have my main bag still turned inside out. And I'm going to get my lining piece and I'm going to turn that right sides out. And I'm going to place that inside of the bag here. And I'm going to make sure that all of my seams are matching together on my little bunny Easter bag. I'm going to get my clips and start to clip around. I want you to watch how the bunny ears are clipped in place. So they go in between the lining and the main body of the bag, and the coloured part is facing out like this. And then I'm going to just tuck it in so all the raw seams are enclosed. This is not the top of the ear, this is the bottom of the ear. And then I'm going to put it in like so, and then clip that all in place. So it's enclosed within the lining as well as the bag. A little sandwich together there. For this part, it might be easier just to take off the arm and then you can fit everybody in nicely, and you're going to top stitch all the way around. Then flip out the lining and then pull everybody through this little hole that we made, and just pull it all the way out. I'm going to top stitch this all the way around. I'm just going to get a safety pin, just put it in one end of the ribbon here, and I'm just going to thread it through one side of my casing, push it all the way through till I get to the other end. Now it's up to you how long you want to do this, and then you can just tie this in a bow. And then you end up with this adorable looking bunny ear bag. How cute is that? Thank you so much for watching my bunny bag tutorial. I hope you've liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.